Gandhi Institute of Technology and Management, popularly known as deemed GITAM University, which was founded in 1980 by an inspired group of eminent intellectuals and industrialists of Andhra Pradesh, which are led by Dr. M.V.V.S. Murthy, former Member of Parliament and popular philanthropist. This GITAM focus on making individuals strive to serve the society through science and technology and thrive well in life. It has helped students to gather courage to face challenges and to transform even adversities into opportunities for excellence. And here we are being joined with GITAM Team University Pro Vice Chancellor Professor N. Shivaprasad Rao. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us for the day.
Thank you. Very nice to meet you.
Thank you, sir. So, being in the position of Vice Chancellor of GITAM Universities, can you please share us few words about the latest educational achievements and the available special programs in GITAM?
The GITAM University established 1980 at Visakhapatnam. It has 3 campuses. The first one at Vizag, the second one at Hyderabad, started in 2009, and 2011 at Bangalore. All the 3 campuses are progressing well. We have more than 1,100 faculty members, 17,000 students in all the campuses put together. I focus on the Hyderabad campus, which was started in 2009. It is about 7 to 8 years old, and we have 1.8 million square feet of classrooms, laboratories area in about 200 acres of land. And we started with a small number of 200 plus students. Today we have around 6,000 students in our university, offering wide range of engineering, pharmacy, architecture, commerce, management and science courses. This is what we have achieved in the last say 7 to 8 years. So the specialty in the GITAM University, we have a wide range of courses which are industry oriented. For example, pharmacy, we have tie up with Dr. Reddy's laboratory to offer the BSc programs, and that is related to the pharmaceutical. Similarly, if you look at the commerce courses and also the BA courses, we have the tie up with SEMA, that is the BBA with the SEMA, Bachelor Course Administration, and similarly we have the BCom course with the ACA. The ACA and the SEMA are similar to our CA certification courses. If a student completes the BBA program or the BCom program, when they take the examinations in SEMA or ACA, they give exemption to about 7 to 8 courses. That is the advantage. By student doing a degree program at GITAM University, if he is doing only some courses with the SEMA or ACA, he will get the degree as well as the certification there. And coming back to engineering courses, our engineering courses are very popular in terms of the employment and also in terms of the curriculum what we develop, and in terms of the add-on courses, the skill development centers we have, the kind of training we impart to the students. That is the speciality of the GITAM University in training the students in a individual focused way.
That's very lovely, sir. We had a very good special attraction for the students as well to get into GITAM. And here we have our Professor Shivaprasad, PhD from IIT Madras, joined as a staff member in IIT Madras in the year 1977. And to talk something more about him, we have this AV. And he also worked in the various positions including registrar and superannuated as a professor in June 2014, and his areas of interest are machine design, CAD, FEM and computer graphics, and he has also guided 31 research projects leading to PhD and MS by the research degrees as well. And he has also published overall 100 papers in referred to the journals and conferences, where he has also adapted textbooks on machine design, mechanics of materials and engineering mechanics with under the statistics and dynamic backgrounds. They also published by Data McGraw-Hill Book Company as well. Well, that's congratulations, sir, you're getting to do to
Thank you.
McGraw-Hill to the highest level. And sir, here, how your research developments and all the projects helped you so much in building up this GITAM?
The research projects basically will give you the findings, the new one which will be useful to the society. Every research project is finding a new relation, new process, new computations, new designs. If such a person is leading a university, he molds in the way the university has to grow in finding the new things in the undergraduate level, in the postgraduate level, and also molding our faculty members to take the innovative projects. And my experience in solving the industrial problems, I get to know what are the actual problems faced by the industry and how to address them. Ultimately, the student who is passing out the GITAM University has to go into the industry and solve the industrial problems. The experience what I have, I share with my colleagues and also share with my students in a general way and try to motivate them to be able to address the industrial problems when they pass out.
Well, so that is also guidelines to the students as you express all your experiences. So any of your student previously being so inspirational about all you and such any the highmost students in the positions as per now?
Yes, some of my students are in the professor positions, some are working in Boeing in Seattle, USA. So like that, all my 31 research project students, they are working in several institutes, either as a faculty, some of them are occupying the vice chancellor's positions, and some of them are have occupied or still working at the senior officers level in the government and the private sector, including the multinational companies. So that is the kind of training we give at the IIT, and the similar training we are planning, and we are also going in that direction at the GITAM University to see that the students who pass out will occupy in the next few years a very senior positions.
Well, that's a greatest opportunity and the biggest guideline ever to the student who all expect just the same. And here, sir is a member of many national committees appointed by the AICTE, UGC and DRDO, ISRO, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers and other government bodies as well. And here, on this superannuation from IIT Madras, where he joined GITAM and the Hyderabad campus in the July 2014, and currently he is our Pro Vice Chancellor in Hyderabad for the GITAM. So sir, how GITAM is versatile when we compare within the colleges, as we know that college compete with the other college. So how
Yes.
GITAM is versatile?
The GITAM University, as I indicated, it has 1.8 million square feet area. While comparing any college or the university, there are 4 factors which we have to look into. What is the infrastructure available in this university or the college? And what is the kind of faculty you have, whether they are qualified, whether they are experienced, because their experience go into the classroom. And the infrastructure is essential to have a good classroom, good ambience, and good ICT facilities today to share the teaching with the modern equipment. And along with this too, it is very important to have the discipline in the college. The people should be motivated to do their work from the faculty, and the students should be motivated to attend the classes and put them into the discipline if it is required. Discipline, I don't mean to take a stick and not in that way kind of a discipline. We have to motivate them to be disciplined and make them to realize the importance of the discipline, particularly the following of the times. That is very important. If we are able to mold at the age of 17 to 21 these students, when they go into the job, and they will be able to climb up the higher ladders in the management, because they themselves are disciplined and motivating the others, role model to the others. That is what we believe at the GITAM University. And the 4th factor which we have to look into is the industries go to the campuses to select the best students. About 85 companies are visiting in the last 3 to 4 years the GITAM University to recruit our students. So how they are coming year after year? The students who passed out here have proved that they do an excellent job in the industry. That is why they choose the same university to go and recruit. That speaks about the university. When the student is choosing an educational institute, he has to look into these factors, where they will get employed, where they get knowledge, where they get good teaching, where they have excellent facilities to learn. These are the things which one has to look. It is in this way, I'm sure, the GITAM University stands very high.
Well, so that's a great thing. GITAM is a premier deemed to be the university in the country which all having 38 years of track record in teaching and research of global standards, and with diverse disciplines such as technology, pharmacy, science, management, humanities, international business, architecture, law, medicine and nursing, whatnot. And the Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India has also ranked GITAM as #1 category university among the university of its kind. And the NAC also accredited the university with A+ grade, and the UGC recognized GITAM as a research university with all the 12B status and many more such rewards and awards to the credit of GU. And there are several colleges just like SWET and many other colleges, sir. So some of them were dumped up, some of them were not given the permission, but you're still in the position, and you're still in the higher position with a larger number of students, attracting every year all around 6,000 students every year running into GITAM. So what is the secret? So what is the speciality of attraction?
The secret is, we believe a good infrastructure, good laboratories, good environment to learn. That is the first thing. And we believe we should have a good faculty to impart the education. We believe we should have a good discipline in the college. The teaching learning process should go unhindered. And the fourth one is, we should train our students for the development of the all-round, so that they will be able to fit into the job. Today, the job or the employers are looking the all-rounders, not the bookworms. We strongly believe in that, to make our students as the all-rounders, so that they will be able to take up the leadership positions in the job maybe after 1 or 2 years. So that is how we focus on this, and we train, and our past out students speak about us.
Yeah, so here we talk about the bookworms and the all-rounders. So here can we distinct how GITAM is going to give a special teaching not to be like a bookworm. So
I'll give you an example of last year how we started our first year courses. The first 1 week, we did not insist them to go into the classes. We asked them to go to the laboratories. What is it they do in the laboratory? The students at the +1, +2 level are not exposed to the laboratory and hands-on experience, whereas the engineering requires the hands-on experience. To see that they get interest into work in the laboratories, we devised, we designed, we took some standard circuits from the books. For example, FM radio. There may be automatic street light switch off and switch off position. There may be burglar alarm. So how to design these things? We gave the kit to the students, a group of 2 or 3 or 4 depending upon the project which we allot. They sit together, they assemble them, they test them, and they see that they work. That gives them a lot of enjoyment. So the first one is transform the fundamentals which they have learned in +1 and +2, connect it up to the engineering, and try to encourage them to do the hands-on. And another thing is, in the physics or any of the courses, now we are actually teaching 2 to 3 students have combinedly to do either a small project or assignment, a group learning under the guidance of the teacher. So instead of only one-way teaching in the class, we believe that the learning process is better in this way. This is how we model our classrooms, our classwork. Assignments they do in that way. And every course is supported by the laboratory, and we have an innovation center. The student conceiving an idea in any classroom can go into the innovation center, and he can design his own equipment and test it. We have the facilities, and they work morning 9 to no limitation up to night 9, 10. If the students are interested, always security will open the room. Students are free to work. That is the kind of a free environment for the students to learn, to experiment what they have done in the classroom through innovation. We believe that through the innovation center, they come with the innovative ideas to design the new things. Is the idea in introducing this. This kind of specialties is there in the teaching learning at GITAM University.
So as we have this speciality, so how far students are being supported by the faculty to exhibit in a perfect way?
The student, after designing his own, he can always go to the faculty member to help him with the right direction in thinking, and the faculty members support him in correcting him and encourage them. And our students, for example, last year they have participated a SAE competition of a vehicle to run in a terrain, very rough terrain. They worked hard for 2 months, day and night, a group of 23 students, if I remember well. And they have reached the 4th position in the national level. And all that was supported by our faculty members. Wherever there is an improvement that is possible, wherever the student has not taken a particular consideration, they suggest, if you do like this may happen, and they themselves, they don't give the solution. They themselves will read at the solution. Oh, this is the problem we have not considered. They come with a solution, asking, is it right, whether I have overcome or not. Then the faculty member tells that, okay, you go ahead, now experiment it. That is the kind of learning in many of the subjects that happens.
That's very nice adoption of teaching techniques, sir. That's a very wonderful one. And here, GITAM, the Hyderabad campus, established in the year 2009, is committed to enhance the potential of human resources and enrich academic performance and research innovation, as well as expand the frontiers of the knowledge through interactive and collaborative pedagogy. And which all started with the 4 departments, and it now covers many branches of education and engineering and science, pharmacy and architecture. And the graduation and post-graduation programs promote intellectual transformation of students into well-rounded individuals. And so here, can you give us any clue, something about how we have to bank the GITAM seat? So
GITAM gives the admission is open. In the sense, we have the GITAM admission test, we call it as the GAT. Every year we admit our students to a competitive examination, which is based on the ABCD choices, and these are similar to the JEE. Many of us know mains, which is the admission requirement for the IITs and the NITs. Similarly, we also know that MSET, which is admission criteria in both the Telugu states, and similarly GITAM University has its admission criteria based on the GAT. The papers, questions are similar to what they appear in the JEE and the MSET. To prepare these questions for this examination, the student has to focus on learning the fundamentals. Any of the competitive examinations, today we keep getting the feedback that the students are memory based. They learn, they read the question, they read the answer, rather than understanding how to arrive at a solution. I feel it is not the right thing to do. The student has to focus on learning the basics, and from the basics you should be able to derive or arrive at an answer. And if that is the kind of learning, any examination, it may be JEE mains, JEE advanced, MSET, or GITAM University examination, that is a GAT, any of them, he can easily answer them successfully and be on the top. That is what I suggest to the students, to prepare well, and those who are interested, because even though every student is the meritorious one, all may not get into the IITs and NITs. IITs put together about 10,000 seats. All the NITs put together maybe another 10 or 15,000 seats. But we have lakhs of students what to do. So they have to go into the next range of colleges. So we come after the NITs, after IITs, and even these students have to compete, have to prepare as they are preparing for the higher educational institutes like NITs and the IITs. And our examination also similar in nature. And we have few the management quota seats, and they are depending on, even there the people have to get as per the AICTE norms. 60%, 70% is the minimum we'll put. But I suggest everybody to write the GAT examination and be ready to get into the merit seat rather than the management seat.
So how much a minimum percentage they have to gain in GAT, sir?
It is a relative merit.
Okay.
Even any competitive examination is not based on the percentage. If everybody is getting 90, 89% may not get the seat. If people are scoring the paper, they feel it difficult and the highest is 50%, even 25%, 30% may also get the seat. So it is not quantify it because it is a relative merit to fill the seats that depends upon the student's performance. So it is better to prepare well, and in relation with you, how the other student is doing decides your seat. So be on the forefront to be on the top so that the seat is assured.
Okay. And now the major asset of the campus are well qualified faculty members who all motivated students and excellent infrastructure facilities. And the faculty members have also been engaged in quality education and the quality investigation, resulting in all about 1200 research publications in the national and international journals, along with 13 research projects which all sponsored by DST, UGC and many others. Well, with a funding of over 1 crore rupees, many faculty members have been bestowed with the prestigious honor and awards in the education sector. And sir, how about the faculty in the GITAM University, who all in the basis which all recruit faculty, and how confident they are to change and mold the lives of the students? So what do you see in the faculty members before you recruit?
Our faculty members, we prefer the PhDs. 35% of our faculty members are PhDs. Even though we wanted to have 100% faculty with the PhDs, but today country well qualified, well experienced PhDs are not available to such a number. Then we have to go into the next level, that is postgraduate degrees at least. So we select postgraduates from the IITs, NITs and the university colleges. In the sense, it may be JNTU, either Hyderabad or Anantapur or Kakinada. Next we will go into similar to Usmania or Andhra University, where we believe that the educational standards are better compared to a student studying in a affiliated college. So that is how we try to maintain the quality of the faculty at the time of the selection. Next we have continuous faculty development programs, because the subjects are fast changing. So we have to meet the requirement with the fast changes of the technology to the market requirements. That requires the faculty upgradation with the knowledge. That is where every year we conduct faculty development programs, and we motivate our faculty members to take care of the students' individual interests by means of every 25 students we allot one academic monitoring council member. So he is the person to monitor the student and interact with the parent in case it is required, to report the student's performance, his regularity to the university, his concentration on the studies. This is how our faculty will take care of them, because of their experience in the higher learning and good institutes. They also share their experiences with the students, and a person who has published a paper and who is in the higher education institutes will be able to do a better job in the teaching learning process. That is how we try to go into recruiting the people with the better institutes background.
So we can say all the best on the best faculty we have in GITAM.
Right.
So here, the infrastructure facilities with a huge multi-dimensional building coverage, which all about 1.8 million square feet area in a 190-acre sprawling campus, and lush green environment, highly spacious central library, well-equipped laboratories, sports centers, hostel rooms, guest houses, food courts, banks, post office, health center, canteens, and cater to the needs of the students, which all are in the University of GITAM. And how about the infrastructure of the university helps students to develop their extracurricular activities? So as we just before known about the infrastructure which helps them to know the education in a digital manner, and now here extracurricular activities like sports and etc. So how it would be helpful?
I will take this one as the development, all-round development is what we believe in the university. And in the all-round development, the student should be able to perform well in the arts and also in the games. That gives the leadership qualities. And also in the games, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. A person at the age of 17, 21, that is the time when we are molding a student and his career, his personality. So it is at the time We also should know how to take the defeat with a smile. That is why games help in accepting the defeat. The other team may be better, and also at the same time it creates the interest to be on the top by winning. A competitive spirit is required to win, and the magnanimity of losing also should be accepted. That is what we teach. In addition to that, we understand in the +1, +2, 10th, they don't have much time for the play and physically to be fit, because most of the time is spent in learning to be in the competitive examinations at top. That is where they are not focusing on the development of the body strength. I don't mean that he is a bodybuilder. A minimum physique that is required, stamina that is required to do the job. So the sports at the university will give such a stamina. I keep telling, at least you should play half an hour, 10 minutes you should sweat, so that your mind will relax, your body will be fit. That is what keeps you going in the next 20, 30 years. At the age of 60 also you should be able to work almost 40 years. If they are habituated in participating in some game or the sport or some kind of activity, we believe that he will continue to do it even after joining the job. That is one aspect. The other aspect is we have Kalakriti. Kalakriti is mainly meant for the arts. So what are the arts? The people should be able to enjoy the music. He may not be able to be a performer. So that requires a simple knowledge entering into. It may be a Carnatic music, it may be a Hindustani music, it may be Western music. We have the facilities to learn. Similarly, painting, similarly debate, similarly the other competitions related to literature, essay writing, best word, etc., etc. We train, we make the students to compete based on the information, interest, and they get trained in their interest. Only 1 or 2 areas will do, not possible for everybody to be top in every area. Depending on the student's interest, we create the facilities for him to learn, to get exposure, to perform, to be on the top, to be in the leadership positions.
That's very interesting, where we focus on extracurricular activities as well as part of the education. So that's very nice of GITAM, sir. Well, thank you so much for joining us and giving us some knowledge about GITAM, and especially making students aware of all the educational activities and making them aware of all the extracurricular activities and giving them a good support. And that's the GITAM is doing the best job we can see, sir. And thank you so much for joining us.